Sorry for the OBS jank, it's the only way to show this off, unfortunately. But I wanted to show you guys the character spotlight of Man-Thing. Now, I'm going to put this up before my gameplay, but yeah, you'll see some alternative decks that you can use that are actually kind of good. Kind of really good. If you're lucky with them too. Let's just see here. Character Spotlight, Man-Thing. I actually did get this card. You guys should already know that by the time you see this video. Today we welcome the Thing from the Swamp, known also as the Keeper of Illusion. The Kadmon of the Fallen Stars and the Swamp God. Man-Thing enters Marvel Snap. That should be a little G God. That's super insulting. It's not. They don't get that nowadays. There is a difference between that, but whatever. Cultures change. But anyway, Man-Thing. Super neat card. He does come before 2 months before Swamp Thing. I did look that up. So yeah, Man-Thing is original, and this actually is answering some questions from last video I wasn't sure about with the lore. The quick little lore thing. But I'll read it to you here. Dr. Theodore Salas, his failed super soldier serum turned him into Man-Thing, a swamp-dwelling creature that's all but a god. That once again should be a little G, but whatever, it is what it is. And it is technically their freedom of choice to put it any way they want, but I do not agree with it, and it does offend me. Born of magic and science, but to each their own. And shout out to everybody. As long as they do good, just that really matters too. I'm born of magic and science. Man-Thing is powerful, nearly mindless force of nature, which instinctively protects the innocent and burns all those who fear. So he is supposed to be. He's 100% ripped off. They totally ripped off him for Swamp Thing. Now this could be backlore that they gave him. That I don't know. From 71. May 71. 1971. What all was written when he was first shown. But that's super basically identical to Swamp Thing's lore. Its ability to instill intense dread into opponents is characterized by Marvel Snap by its unique effect. Ongoing. 1, 2, and 3 cost cards have -2 power. Now, I'm going to show a chain, which I might as well mention it now for you guys, because I want this to be a fairly quick video. I'm going to mention a chain. Yeah, this is actually up here, actually spoilers. I'm not going to immediately post this one, because it's actually spoilers to cards I've been using. Although, some of it you've seen. But yeah, Alioth has my highest win percentage. That's basically all this is. This is win percentage. But yeah, that's going to be talking about... No, I guess you guys would know it. No, I could show it off. You guys would know it because of the stuff I said before. It's not that bad. These are just the news articles or whatever. Anyway, this shows it. This is a little confusing here on what exactly is going on. But yeah, they're saying... Well, this will explain a little bit. Make your puny enemies tremble at the sight of a Man-Thing, as they are inflicted with -2 power. Man-Thing has natural synergy with cards which flood your opponent's board, such as Green Goblin, yeah, that one I will be showing off, and Hobgoblin. He doesn't entirely synergize with Hobgoblin. He does and does not entirely synergize with that, so I didn't actually use Hobgoblin. Although I could have. Debris. The Debris is a really great thought. I didn't entirely think of that, but it makes sense because her rocks are 1 cost. So yeah, you can literally give people rocks and then frickin' minus it. That's pretty frickin' awesome, actually. The downside to doing that is that they may have, although it's very rare these days, but they may have a Patriot deck to buff rocks back up. And cards you infiltrate into opposing territory with Viper. Now, Viper does work, but that's why they're showing Luke Cage here. They're going to talk about it in a second, but yeah, Viper you got to watch out because he can debuff Viper unless... Well, Viper might not be in the same zone as him, but they do show Viper in the same zone right here. There's Viper above him right here. And then here's a rock from Debris. Additionally, you can play your own Luke Cage to ensure the location Man-Thing occupies is a one-sided debuff while your allies remain fearless and resolute. Wait, resolute? They're not going to remain resolute. They're probably going to retreat at that point. This is going to be fun. Yeah, that's what I learned. But yeah, just look forward to that in the video coming up after this one. He's an absolutely incredible card. I wanted Lady Deathstrike, but I just happened to get him. You should already know that at this point. But I just wanted to put this shout out first, in case you guys don't want to watch my super long thing of like the deep dive. Let me know if you want like more of a deep dive into him than what I showed. But yeah, I literally had Onslaught in the deck, and I used Mystique. Now, they didn't mention Mystique here, but Mystique can copy his power and start this chain again on another location. Now, I think they might have retreated before that happened, but yeah, just watch the video to see, because maybe that's not the case, actually. Because perhaps Sharp Power did trigger in one of those, but I think they retreated before it happened. I was shocked. I was shocked with what he can take on freaking very high tier decks. Now, I'm technically in low tier, but the cards they're using are high tier. But yeah, you need some luck with this guy. You gotta really have these cards, because if you just willy-nilly throw them out there, you're gonna be debuffing yourself if you do not have Luke Cage. So just make sure he's in a zone without any 1 through 3 costs, or for some reason you'll be debuffing the enemy more. But yeah, he is a very difficult card to use. Let's welcome the horrifyingly grotesque, yet uncannily charming Man-Thing to Marvel Snap. Okay, now here's the other little news article thing too. I'm going to go through this super quick. This is the season recap, which has like almost none of that up right now, unfortunately. But yeah, it was Thor, it was Odin related, so I played lots of Thor and stuff. Normally these would be mutants. Which, if I knew this was happening, I was probably just so stuck with my mutant deck. But I did greatly enjoy the games I did play. Must be your favorite card. You upgraded it 9 times. Like, this is all... Just watch the video. Like, no, this is actually true. What this says. No, he is my most played, but that's simply because I'm doing the Odin tributing. And Alioth just is an incredibly great card. You can see his... Yeah, that's something I didn't say too. Alioth plays great into Man-Thing. He plays great into Man-Thing. For whatever reason, it was extremely working. And then, your lucky location is Limbo. You won this 48% of the time. That's because I'm using magic to freaking create Limbo. And the enemy does it all the time, too. That's why that happens. Because we can actually create that zone. And then this does work. This is why I wanted to show this off ahead of time. Share your season recap and get 100 credits. It does. I just posted it to whichever one of them you're doing. I just chose to use X because I hardly use X at all. I did this. I quit the game. I went back in. I got the 100 credits. I just went to X and deleted that post. That's simply all you have to do. And this is all Easter eggs from the Loki show in the background here, in case you didn't know what that's for. It's insanely awesome. There's Mobius and Mobius, Loki. I almost spent too much time on these Easter eggs. Black Panther. Oh, that's Loki with, that's probably a variant. That's super cool. Loki holding Mjolnir. These Loki wanted pictures. Mobius and Mobius. Very nice. Anyway, that should do it. Thank you so much for watching. The Incredible Man-Thing is here. What an awesome fun card. Catch you next time. Stay marvelous. And Stanley did help make him. Excelsior. Oh, let's... Oh no, I shouted that out in the in my other video. You would have already heard that if you watched it. Who all made him and stuff. Anyway, later.